Darklings, it's Victoria Lovelace here and welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? I'm actually good. So in this video has been quite a requested video, which is like my best advice to you guys that want to get into goth. So as you guys might know, I have been goth quite 15 years. Quite something like that, I don't remember exactly. And you know, if you want to get into goth, I mean, it's a lot of things you are thinking. Oh, what if I'm not dressed perfect, and what if I don't look cool like the other elitist goth, and why if I'm not listening to the right music, you know, stuff like that. So I'm gonna give you a little bit where it's gonna be like my experience with getting into goth. So the first thing I want to talk about is the goth, and we can talk about what I want to talk about first is this clothing, like the style and everything related to that. So yes, what I will say, first of all, don't be worried if you can't afford brand stuff clothes. I mean, because goth from the beginning, it had nothing to do with brands or anything. Like back in the day, we did our clothes ourselves, and that even included me when I started. I was sewing my own clothes, and I was making my own stuff, and I really missed that time. That was awesome. So my first advice I want to give: do your own clothes if you can. Do your own accessories is fun and is awesome. So yeah, and another thing, what you guys can do if you want, feel like I want to get brand clothes, expensive clothes which you don't need, is to go to thrift stores. And thrift store is another thing that's awesome, and I love going to thrift store even now. And thrift store, you can find so much nice thing. And the good thing, thrift store today, usually they sort the clothes after the colors. If you want to look for just black clothes, you can go to that section and you will find a lot of nice black clothes there. And which actually I can recommend. I actually did a video about just goth thrift shopping, and you should definitely check that video out, because I'm telling you everything, my best advice and everything for thrift shopping as a goth. And my third advice I want to say about the goth style, if you want to get into the goth style, is actually to shop at normal regular stores, and especially around fall time, around Halloween, you will find pretty nice stuff at the regular store. They have bats, they have spider webs and all that you want to find. For example, this one I actually bought at H&M this year, and I have a pretty awesome, and then this top I'm wearing under is, you don't really see it, but it's also H&M, and you can find pretty cheap actually. And so that's my best thing. If you don't want to shop brand clothes, which I'm saying once again, you definitely don't need, because goth, you usually do it yourself. But I will also give you I know I saw a lot of YouTubers that have been talking about this subject, getting into goth with the best advice. But I was thinking, if you still want to try to get some brand clothes, gothic brand clothes, Killstar for example, which is sometimes, I mean, they can be kind of pricey, but they have quite awesome sales actually. And I think you guys should really check their sales out, because you can find very nice stuff there. And I know now, I think it was today, they actually have a 40% off of the clearance items, which can be pretty cheap. So I will say, check out the sales. If you really want to get start to get some brand stuff. So I would say that's the best advice I have when it comes to gothic clothing and stuff like that. And with that, I'm gonna move on to the makeup. And the makeup part, of course, goth is usually the clothes, you have the makeup, and you have the music and the lifestyle. When it comes to makeup, I would say, don't worry so much about the makeup. Don't worry about buying like the gothic brands when it comes to makeup and everything. Like makeup you can find pretty good at regular makeup store, and I think right now even cheap makeup have nice stuff like they didn't have before. You can find like, and it's a bunch of tutorials out there on YouTube, and if you want to find inspiration for your gothic makeup, there is a bunch of Instagram. For me, I have used a lot of Instagram to find inspiration, and there's a lot of sources online to find inspiration. We have like Pinterest, Tumblr. It's a lot of sources right now to find inspiration, and I will say like what you really need like to start like with your makeup is like you need a good black eyeshadow, and I think most of them like brands have pretty good black eyeshadow, like a good black eyeliner, mascara. You don't really need like false lashes actually, and a good black lipstick. That's like what is like the base products you might need to get into like goth. But also I mean like it doesn't need to be extreme makeup also, but if you want to get into a little more like, that's what I would say, a good black lipstick. And I think if you want to go for black lips, I would recommend you to get like a liquid to matte lipstick, because I think usually those are better just for darker color than the regular ones, I will say. So I mean with that, it's like, and I will say you don't put too much pressure on yourself. Go and get it in like successive. Like you don't really need to stress it out. And I mean, if you don't want to be like too extreme, like you're gonna think like, oh, what my parents is gonna think, what is my friends is gonna think, what are they gonna think in school, you know, like you can start little by little. And I think the good thing, right, I mean, like I did when I started, like I didn't want to start like too extreme. Like I bought a lot of things like at H&M, like regular store, that they were selling like quite a nice thing that was looking like kind of like gothy, but wasn't like too extreme. You can still wear it at the school or on job, like without looking. And then you can start like a little bit from that. I mean, they have nice like frill blouses, like a velvet skirt. Like it doesn't need to be like extreme like from the beginning. You don't need to take it like that far. So, and if you're worried like what like other people what might thinking, I mean, of course, well, people might, it's gonna like look at you and you're gonna draw more attention. Like for me, my best advice for that would be like what I have been doing, like, and right now I've been doing that, so I don't even notice when like people look at me, you know, that just ignore them. I mean if you look awesome and you're happy with yourself, like, I mean, I mean people like, I mean they might look at you, but I will think take it easy and don't think about it. If you're happy with yourself, I mean that's what's matter. And another thing I want to say about like the goth scene, we have the music, and I think more people think, oh, but I'm not listening to that. I'm not listening what is originally coming from like the post-punk movement in the 1980s. And I think like if you don't like the music, don't worry. I mean, if you like the style and still like, something can take a while to get in to the music. I mean, for me it also took a while. I mean, I love it now and I'm listening to that right now. But if you feel like, don't force yourself to like a specific type of music because some elitist goths say that that's the music you gonna like, you have to like, otherwise you can't dress as a goth. No, it's not that. And another second thing I also want to like kind of like talk about, it's also like if you want to like you feel like maybe it can be hard to like meet friends that is similar. You want to have some like goth friends and stuff like that, and like to discover like more like the lifestyle. I will say festivals is awesome, and I will say most of each country have like good festivals. I know right now festivals, I mean, it's a little lack of festivals right now, but if you can go to festivals is very included, and you will meet a lot of nice people. I mean, right now we are lucky, we have the internet, it's easy to meet people there, but festival is pretty nice, and also very good to discover good bands, because it's so different when you hear and see the band live, and you see like live performance is a different feeling than just listening, I mean, in your headphones. So that's my good advice. And also, like, if there is clubs, there you go, goth clubs. I know it's a little bit lack of that also where you live. Go to that. It's usually very included. I mean, if you like the lifestyle, some people maybe doesn't like the club concert lifestyle, but that doesn't mean you can't be goth. And also, another thing I want to say, you don't need to be goth 24/7 if you don't want to dress like goth. Goth is what you are in the heart. That's what matters. And if you feel like, I want to dress in another color than black, do it. Do it. That's fine. So, I hope you guys find this video like informative. And I'm gonna put some links to some good like YouTube videos, like websites that is like can have some more informative things to read if you are getting into goth. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, I will be happy if you can give it a thumbs up and give it a comment in the comment section, and subscribe to my channel. And if you subscribe to my channel, click the bell button so you get notification every time I'm posting a new video. So hope you see you guys in the next video. Bye.